So hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is my Dominar 400 2022 UG2 BS6 model. So this is the 1 year ownership review of my Dominar, which has clocked around 17,800 kilometers. So this has been a great journey with this bike, and everyone wanted me to do a English review because many of my viewers are from south of India, so they don't know Hindi very properly, but I don't know English very properly, so please bear with me. I will try my best. But so let's begin. So talking about my Dominar 400, this has been with me for past 1 year, and it has been a very great, comfortable and reliable journey on this bike. So I've clocked 17,800 around kilometers. So I've done more than 1,000 kilometers per month on this bike. I've done all the services through the company, so because they were of course free services. So that is what I have done on this bike. This has got the company engine oil, so I have not put Motul in this, but this time the next service that I am supposed to do myself, that it will be a paid service, I'll be putting in Motul in this, because that will increase and improve the performance very significantly. So talking about the updates, I haven't done any kind of modification on this bike apart from this this disc cover, whatever we call this wheel cover. So this looks cool. So let me know in the comments if you also find this cool. So this is the only modification that I have done. Two other things that I have done on this is install the mobile phone holder and the camera holder. So this is my camera holder, Insta360, and this is my mobile holder. This is a very good bracket that the Bajaj has given. So this is totally a metal bracket. So this is very helpful in mounting the mobile holder and this holder. This has got a charging socket that I have used on this Rishikesh trip. So if you haven't watched that vlog, you should watch that vlog. So I'll just keep this review in 5 main points, like the performance, comfort, design, maintenance, and price, and maintenance, price, or the fuel economy, all of that. So first thing is design. So first, if we talk about design, this is the uh, most extraordinary looking bike in the segment of 400cc, because we have seen Apache that looks altogether different like Ducati, and the Speed 400 looks totally different from this. So this is also a different bike. There is no other bike that looks like this, that has a sporty cruiser stance and that looks this much bulky and this much big in size. So this is the biggest 400cc that bike that you will find in the Indian market. No bike is there that looks this much heavy and beefy, and no other bike gives a big bike feeling like this one. So the design is very good. The color are only two, black and green. So I have already used a black Pulsar, so that's why I chose the green color, and it looks like the ninja green. So many a times people are confused that this is a ninja, but when they come close and they read the name of the bike, so then they get to know that this is a Dominar. Otherwise many are people have confused this with this for a ninja or a Kawasaki. They think this is some Z900 or some category of that, because this is that much beefy. This is a 400cc bike, but this is very very big in size. So this looks like a Z900. So that is one thing. And the road presence of this bike is very good, because this looks very bulky, very beefy, and this gives a big bike feeling while riding also, and while it gets you the attention on the road. So this looks intimidating to other bikes as well, and the cars, smaller hatchback capacity cars. So I'm very satisfied with the design of the bike. The color scheme is very good. The things that they have installed, like these hand guards and all of those stuff, this visor, all of that has a green tint, green accent in that. So that goes around with the whole look of the bike. So it looks very good. And coming to the second point, the second point is comfort. So talking about the comfort on this bike, I have done more than 250 kilometers per day on this, and on this bike. So the comfort is very good. The highway stability and highway comfort, high speed comfort is also very good. That is one thing to keep in mind. The suspensions are in such a way that this bike performs very good while it is on. It is in higher speeds like 100, 110, 120, very stable, and the suspensions, they take up all the bad roads very easily. So, and you can even tweak the rear suspension if you want. So that also, because I have put it on a softer setting by 2 marks. So this has become more comfortable and it glides on highway like a Multistrada or a GSA. I'm not saying that it is that much comfortable, but when it rides on the roads, I'll put in the video of me riding on this bike. This goes like this on the highways. So this is a very good bike for the highways. And if you are from a city of a very jam-packed traffic like Delhi, so in that sense, you can see some problem, some heating, or some issues on this bike. Otherwise, this is a fantastic bike to ride on the highway. So if you are a person who is very interested in traveling and touring on this bike, this is the best 400cc bike that you can use for touring. This is the speciality of this bike is touring comfort, touring stability, and all of those things. So comfort is very good, the riding triangle is very good, the rear seat is even spacious. You just have to put some good quality foam on this to make it more comfortable, because this is a little bit on higher harder side. And same goes for the rider seat. This is the foam is not very good, but the seats are bigger in size and very roomy. So that is good, that is great. And one thing to note, and one thing that is very good, I find the plus point of this bike is this rack that they have given. So if you want to mount a luggage, they have already provided you a very strong metal made rack. So this is a very heavy capacity rack, and it gets you a little bit of back support also, but that is not very effective. But the rack is so good that it protects your bike from rear side also, because you see this is so much on the outside and this is so much on the so wide that it protects your indicators and all of those stuff. So that is very good. And the company fitted leg guard is that we get is very good. It protects the radiator from the side also. So this is very good, very sturdy. They have given very good quality accessories on this bike. None of the accessories are of cheaper quality, or like they have added just for the sake of adding it. Everything is made of metal, and very good quality metal, and the paint and all of those stuff is very good on this bike. I haven't noticed any kind of rusting issue or that kind of thing on this bike like we see on Royal Enfields and all of those bikes. So the paint job has been done very good on this bike. The quality, fit and finish is very good. One issue on this bike is the headlamps, that they sometimes get water in that, but it does not affect the light and all of those things. So sometimes I see when I ride it in rain and the water is up to this level, so I see the water has water enters into the headlight. That is one big I won't say it a big problem. This is just a flaw of this bike. And the hand guards are good. They have metal metal bracket inside that. So that one got loose on Rishikesh trip, so I tightened it at that point. I have all the tools in this bike to take care of all of the problems. The tools are there in this bike. The design and the comfort are very good on this bike. Design, it's subjective. Maybe people will like KTM Duke 390 more, but I find this a very intimidating, big looking bike. So if I want a big bike feeling of on a 400cc, this is the bike you should get. Suspension, if I have to talk about, the front suspension is upside down. It's good. I won't say it's class leading or very comfortable, amazing. No, this is good suspension. Good, not very great, not very comfortable, not very extraordinary, just good suspension. It does its job, that's all. The rear suspension can be tweaked according to your liking, so that is there, that you can do. So suspension is done there. Talking about the performance on this bike, you get 40 horsepower. 40 horsepower is same on Speed 400. 46 is what you get on Duke 390. and otherwise the Harley and the RTR are different. The performance is very good. The exhaust note is amazing on this bike. I will just show you the exhaust note. 1 minute. So this has a distinct sound. The engine noise is different from the exhaust noise, so you get both of the noise. The engine noise is on the side of a rocket type, you know, and the exhaust is bassy, very good exhaust. And same kind of exhaust is there on the Speed 400, but that is a lighter version of this. This is much bassier and much heavier exhaust on this bike. It looks good also. This is a double barrel exhaust on this bike, and it looks very beefy, very heavy, very amazing. The sound of this bike is very amazing. It is not too loud or too low. It won't create a disturbance or irritation on long riding. I have done 250 kilometers. I did not feel the exhaust is too loud, or I am not feeling the exhaust. The exhaust is very tuned on a very perfect note that you won't be irritated by it, and you will just enjoy it. Okay, the performance is good, the pickup is good. I won't compare it to Duke 390, but this will beat Speed 400 and all the other category bikes. This is amazing. And the performance is that mileage is 28 kilometer per liter that I am getting in Delhi. And I can if you are not from Delhi, and if you are from a very less traffic city, so you may get 30 kilometer per liter or something like that. And if you are from Bangalore, God bless you. And apart from them, the maintenance is very cheap. The maintenance is the fifth point. Maintenance is very cheap on this bike. The service cost of this bike is around 3,000 that you will get, which includes the oil change. Apart from that, the oil filter and air filter will be replaced. That will cost you around 3,000, which includes 1.7 liter of engine oil that you will put in this. Okay. And apart from that, I haven't faced any issue. I faced one issue, that the shocker started leaking. That may have caused due to the off-roading that I did, but the shocker started leaking in the first year itself. But I got it repaired for free, and it just I just had to pay the charges for the oil. Otherwise, the leaks, the labor and all of that was free. So, and apart from that, this has been quite reliable bike for me. I haven't faced any issue. This has not given me any kind of problem, and I haven't faced that it's turning off, it's overheating. There is no such problem of overheating. Yes, this bike heats up in traffic and jam bumper to bumper traffic, but this will not never tell you to park it aside and wait for some time to buy for the bike to cool down like we see in 390. None of those problems are there on this bike. So Bajaj, what they did is they took the engine of KTM 390, they reduced the performance very less, but they reduce the problems to the lowest part. So that is what they have done on this bike. They gave this a good exhaust, and they gave this a big bike size and the sound, and they have created just a tremendous machine under 3 lakhs. So this is a very good bike if you want this bike for touring, and if you want a big bike feeling, you can get this bike. And apart from that, if you want a very quick bike, you can go for 390 or something. But from my side, this is the experience. And if you have any questions, you can tell me in the comments. And this has been a quick review. I just wanted to talk about my bike, and people wanted there were some questions that I have answered through this, and there is no problem. Or if you can just get this bike blindly, it's a very good bike. And you wouldn't have heard, I'm sure you wouldn't have heard any of kind of bad stories about this bike. Everyone who has this bike just appreciates this bike so much, because you won't feel some things on this bike that are good until you buy it, until you ride it. So this has been my journey. If you like this video, then do drop a like and comment, and do subscribe to my channel, guys. I will see you guys in next video. तब तक अपना ख्याल रखो, safe रहो. जय हिंद दोस्तों. Self, but I got it replaced. No, replaced not. I got it fixed. Repaired free repaired for